welcome to today's lecture on the topic Early Prediction of COVID-19 Severity Using Biomarkers. So I have made this video today to make you aware about various diagnostic tools which are available for early prediction. So in the diagnostic tools, today I'll be discussing on the use of biomarkers, which will be very helpful in predicting the COVID-19 at the early stages. So we have all seen there are a lot of diagnostic tools available. They're doing a lot of other diagnostic kits which help you in analysis. But this is a very good system which can help you in analyzing or identifying this disease at a very early stage, so that once you identify this at an early stage, definitely suitable treatments can be suggested and the severity of this disease can be avoided. So let me give you an insight of this particular disease and the use of biomarkers for predicting this disease at the early stage. So coming to the table of contents, so I'll give you a little bit highlight on what are the biomarkers and why it is important, how is the body's defense system working, and few biomarkers, and in particular the CRP, which is the C-reactive proteins, which are very important and essential biomarker, which will be very useful in identification, and a little bit of statistical analysis, which will help you in analyzing which parameter is important. And apart from CRP, what are the other important parameters? And once you do a test and you get your report, how to interpret the report in a simple way, and what is the approximate cost of these tests, and few takeaway messages. So coming to COVID-19, we know that there are a lot of cases happening because of this pandemic, and diagnosis of this is gaining a lot of importance. So there are a lot of diagnostic kits available. There are various chest x-rays which help you in analysis of COVID-19, but all this happens at the later stages. So what we have to do is we have to diagnose this at an early stage. So that will only help us in solving this issue. So how do we do that? So we have one important thing that can be used, and that is inflammatory markers. So these are nothing but chemical signals that are produced by our body, and these markers will be available in the blood. So this kind of markers which is produced by our body when there is an infection will help in early diagnosis of this disease. So this can be done by a simple blood test. Okay, if you can go to any diagnostic labs, they will have this test available with them, and through this test you can try to analyze it. So when you get a fever, so in particular stage now, if you get a fever, it might be COVID, it might be something else. But just to become aware, once you get fever, within 24 to 48 hours, you can easily get this test done. And once this test is done, if there are certain biomarkers which are responsible for these kind of infections and their levels are high, definitely you can start with some antiviral tablets or something of that sort. So that is why this will be very essential, so that we can identify this disease at the early stage and give suitable treatments. Because the common cold, cough, throat pain, all these are seen after 5 to 6 days after the viral infection. Okay, so there is an incubation time there. And by then, if your immune system is already attacked by this virus to a greater extent, then there will be other issues. That is, your oxygen levels may fall down, and that may lead to other catastrophic issues. So to avoid that, this would be a very good indication, that is the higher level of inflammation markers, which will help you in assisting and helping you in identifying this particular disease. So it is as simple as that. High levels of these markers means higher severity of this disease. Slightly increased biomarkers, that means you are in the initial stage. Definitely if you start with some herbal antivirals also, that might help you in coming out from this particular disease. So we can see that we have seen a lot of cases of COVID-19. There are million cases coming up, and we know that early diagnosis can only save life. So this is why I have made this video, to make you analyze that the use of biomarkers would be very useful in identifying this particular disease. So under the biomarkers, I'll be highlighting on the inflammatory markers and coagulating factors, which will be very important in identifying this particular disease. So under the inflammatory markers, we have all these that are CRP, that is the C-reactive protein, which is the most important one, which I'll be highlighting in my slide. And apart from that, HSCRP is also there in few labs. HSCRP is nothing but high sensitivity CRP. So in this particular CRP test, it has to be in a certain quantity, only then you can analyze it. But HSCRP tests are even more sensitive. Even at lighter concentration than a particular CRP test, they can be identified. So this will definitely cost more compared to CRP test. And then you have erythrocyte sedimentation rate. So at what rate your erythrocytes are getting sedimented, based on that, the oxygen carrying capacity of these erythrocytes can be analyzed, and by then you get to know what is the level of these markers present in your body. Apart from that, you have interleukin 6 and you have neutrophil to lymphocyte ratio, which can also be analyzed. And under the coagulating factors, we have the D dimer, which will be an important factor to be analyzed. So coming to how our defense system works, how our body works. So this is a simple diagram to make you understand. So this is my pathogen. So it can be a virus, it can be a bacteria. So in this particular case, we are talking about COVID-19. So this is the SARS-CoV virus. This is the pathogen which is attacking your body. So when there is an attack, so body knows what is self and what is non-self. So what is self means which is produced by the body itself, and what is foreign molecule is non-self. So this pathogen is a non-self now. So body will recognize it and it will start fighting against this pathogen. So this is nothing but our immune system. The body's response to this particular pathogen is the immune response to this particular pathogen. And this is through a lot of chemical signals. Okay, so the body will start producing certain chemical signals to fight this pathogen. So once it is producing the signals, those are nothing but our biomarkers. So these kind of inflammatory biomarker levels, if they are high, that means more infection has happened and more attack is happening, because of which our body is trying to fight against that pathogen. So this can be analyzed. So that is what we are trying to do. We are analyzing this inflammatory biomarkers by using a simple blood test. So coming to CRP and its advantages over other biomarkers. I told you this is the most important biomarker which can be analyzed. So CRP is the most effective one of all the biomarkers that I have told now. And this is a protein that is produced by the liver. Okay, and the reports have shown that this kind of CRP increases when there is certain infection or inflammation in your body. Okay, this is because of tissue destruction happening in your body. So if there is high CRP levels in your body, which will indirectly tell you that there is certain subsequent respiratory deterioration can happen, and this is a very good factor which help you in analyzing if your body is having this particular infection. So once you have done this blood test and you find that there are CRP levels which is higher than the normal, then it can help the doctor in treating you in a better way. So this kind of tools or biomarker tests can help you in analysis of the CRP levels in the patient's serum. Okay, so your normal level is approximately 0 to 6 mg per deciliter. So this is the normal level of CRP in any person's body. So this is a person who is not infected with COVID. But if there is a person infected and the condition is critical, okay, so this is not the early stage, okay, please bear in mind. I'll show you a report later where you will understand what do you mean by normal levels, mild levels, and then severe levels. So critical condition, when a particular person is on the higher stage, he has not gone initially for test, but after like 6, 7, 8, 9 days he is going for test for these kind of biomarkers, then definitely he'll be in a critical condition where his biomarker level, that is the CRP level, will be very, very high. You can see how much increase is there from 0 to 6 to 100. So that can be very detrimental. So coming to a small statistics to just make you analyze why CRP is the most important biomarker in comparison with other biomarkers. So this is a research paper from which I have taken this particular image. So you can see this is something called as the ROC curve. You need not bother about what is this ROC curve. So this is a simple curve to tell you the sensitivity and the specificity. It's the relationship between sensitivity and 1 minus specificity. Okay, you just make understand from this graph that each curve in this particular graph is for each parameter. Okay, so just have a look at it. These are each parameters, and you are trying to find out the area under the curve. So basically I'll show you with one particular line. So this is considered to be one line. So what is the area under this curve means from this end to this end, and this is the curve. So this will be my area under the curve. Similarly, for all the parameters, they have tried to find out the area under the curve, and you can see the maximum area under the curve will be for this parameter. Am I right? Because you can see this is the end of it and this is the curve that you have. So entire thing will be your area under the curve. So the maximum area under the curve means that is the most critical parameter and the most important parameter which you have to consider for the diagnosis. So in this particular case of COVID, definitely, since this is the most important criteria because the area under the curve is the highest in comparison with other parameters. So what is this? The green dot. Can you see what is that? It is CRP. So from this curve, it is very, very clear that the CRP is the most critical parameter for early diagnosis of COVID-19. So coming to other parameters which are important for us, that is interleukin 6. Okay, so this is also an inflammatory parameter or inflammatory marker which is released, and under COVID-19 infection, even these levels are going to increase. So this is the normal level, 0 to 7 picogram per milliliter, and under critical conditions, you can see how the levels of these biomarkers are increasing. Similarly, the D-dimer, this is a coagulating factor. So we know that when we bleed, we have clotting factors in our blood, which will help in clotting of the blood. Okay, so once the clot has happened, the blood flow stops, and that is important. Clotting factors are important. But later, once the blood clot stops, inner to the body, what happens is there will be slight disintegration of these clots. And when the clots disintegrate, it forms something called as D-dimers. Okay, so these are something like monomers, which are formed in the body once the disintegration of the clots happen. So this is something like, I can give a simple example of when you're doing any furniture. When you do certain furnitures, you can see the wood shavings are formed there. So this is a disintegrated product of the main product, what you're trying to produce, whether a furniture or anything. So that is something like D-dimers here. Okay, these are monomers which are formed during the process. So even that, there is a slight increase in that during the infections. So normally it is less than 0.5 microgram per ml, but under critical conditions, it can go up to greater than 1 microgram per liter. So this is, milliliter. So this is slight increase, but in comparison with the CRP, this is not a very important parameter, but this also can be checked along with CRPs. So again, we can even check the erythrocyte sedimentation rate, ESR, it is called as the ESR, erythrocyte sedimentation rate, and low rate of sedimentation will tell you that the oxygen carrying capacity of blood or the cells have been reduced. So this is definitely seen in COVID patients. We know that they cannot breathe properly, so definitely their oxygen carrying capacity will be less. So this is the normal range which is supposed to be there, and if there is slight changes in the normal range, it definitely tells you that the oxygen carrying capacity in the blood has reduced. So that will indirectly tell you that the cells are deprived of oxygen, and that might be because of COVID-19 infection. And again, you can check on the neutrophil to lymphocyte ratio, and this under critical conditions, we have seen that it goes greater than 3.5. Okay, so these are the body immune cells, and when they try to infect and when they try to combat this particular infection, these cells are going to increase. That is why this ratio is going to increase. So coming to how to interpret the report, I will not tell you all the important things here. I will just highlight about the biomarkers part. So this is what I want to highlight here. So CRP, we have seen the importance of that. So you can see how the severity, as per the severity, you can see how the levels are going to increase. So if your level is 0 to 6, it is normal. If it is around 25, it is mild. 25 to 100, it is moderate. And above 100, it is severe. So in this way, based on the levels of your biomarkers in your blood, the doctor can easily identify whether you are under normal condition, you are mild condition, moderate condition, or severe condition. Similarly with other factors, you can just have a look at it. There is interleukin 6 and D-dimers and neutrophil to lymphocyte ratio. Okay, so these are the different parameters, and these are the levels in which it might be available, and based on that you can identify what is the stage of the infection in the person, and based on that we can suggest suitable treatment so that the severity of this disease can be combated. So this is the approximate cost of these particular tests. CRP test is around 400 to 500 rupees, interleukin 6 is around 3,300, D-dimer is around 1,500, neutrophil to lymphocyte enumeration. Okay, so the entire enumeration process, it costs around 3,400. Okay, so these are the ranges in which this particular test can be done. So it is much better than your later stages where you are spending in lakhs. Okay, so a few takeaway messages. So we have seen today that with a simple blood test, we can save a lot of complexities that can be seen due to COVID. And tracking these biomarkers will be very, very helpful. And once you have seen that your biomarkers levels are high, you can start a suitable treatment, and even you can further confirm your disease with a RAT or RT-PCR test. And definitely if you are in the mild stage, you can definitely start few herbal antiviral tablets which will help you. And this will definitely help the physician to manage these patients in a better way. We can definitely try to reduce the mortality. So these kind of biomarker tests are already started in few countries, and they are focusing on these biomarkers which we spoke about. And this is one good product that is there, that is from the Munial clinics. So they have the Muni Biotic Plus tablets. These are antiviral tablets which can really help you. These are herbal tablets, and this tablet has already got a US patent. So definitely if it is patented product, it is definitely a good product. So in this way, this kind of antiviral tablets can be used for mild conditions when you are suffering from this disease, and it will definitely help you in boosting your immune system. Okay, so definitely if your immune system is going to boost, any pathogen cannot attack you that easily. So that is what we are trying to highlight here. Use of tablets, such kind of antiviral herbal tablets can help you in a better way. So this is not only for COVID-19, you can use these tablets for other infectious conditions also. You can have a look at it like influenza, dengue, chikungunya, etc. So again, this is a very good immune booster which can be used, and the most important thing is this is available only in Munial clinics. You will not get it anywhere else, only in Munial clinics, this kind of tablets will be available. So coming to how definitely it will help us. So if you try to do this test early, as I told you, within 24 to 48 hours, you can have only mild condition of this particular infection, and definitely with simple treatment of antiviral tablets, you can save yourself from this particular deadly disease. Okay, so thus you can see that a blood inflammatory marker, so peripheral, just doing a blood test, how easily we can try to identify the inflammatory biomarkers in our body. That is because of infection, which is the body is trying to produce to combat this particular infection. So this kind of early diagnosis by using biomarkers will definitely be a boon for COVID-19 management and will help in saving lives. Thank you for watching. These are the references that I used for preparing this particular lecture today. Do subscribe the channel for more updates. Thank you.